chopsticks, because chopsticks are freaking awesome, right? Yeah! Now, you always want to have an oven mitt, because if you don't, you're going to... Oh, hello. You've caught me examining my potatoes. When I cook a recipe, I like to make sure that everything's perfect. Hello, and welcome to another panty-moistening episode of Cooking with Keith, the single man's guide to easy meals. Today we're going to do a very simple recipe, as we normally do, that you just can't screw up unless you're, dumb or something. You just really can't screw this up. We're going to do some roasted red potatoes and some delicious pork chops. Now, the ingredients list for this one is very short. Mostly it's just spices and seasonings. You need about 4 or 5 red potatoes. They come in various sizes. The little tiny ones are my favorites. They're very easy to chop up. And of course you need some pork loins. Now, these don't have bones. This recipe works with or without boneless pork chops. So, whatever your taste may be. Those are on sale. We'll need a little bit of olive oil, some seasoned salt, some steakhouse grinder is an option. I might go with the Peppercorn Medley, however, just because I don't really want my pork chop to taste like steak. Then, of course, we have parsley, garlic pepper, oregano, little mixed Italian seasonings, bit of coriander, and some thyme. Now, all these things together will make 2 different rubs. It will make a rub for the pork chops and a nice seasoning for the potatoes. They'll be 2 totally different things, and we'll show you how to do that. We're just going to jump right the fuck in and go for it right now! Yeah! Alright, so first things first, we're going to make the rub for the chops. So, we're going to use some seasoned salt. Shake some of that in there. Now there's 4 chops, so you want to make sure you have enough to provide optimal coverage. We're going to add the coriander, right, like that. There we go. A little bit of the thyme leaves. Some oregano, like so. Sprinkle that in there. I'm getting shit everywhere. Oh. Alright. Give it a little mix. Let's see. I don't think that's going to be enough for 4 chops. But that's the basic gist of it. You combine these 4 ingredients until you have a nice dry rub for your pork chops. I'll probably add more to this, and then we'll move on to the potatoes. There's an important ingredient I forgot with the rub earlier, and that was the peppercorn. I didn't mention it, and I didn't put it in when I filmed it, but I have added it now. So yes, the peppercorn goes in with the rub. Now, onto the potatoes. I've washed the potatoes in cold water. I've taken a scrubber to them to get all the excess dirt and nasties and shits and all that kind of stuff off of there. I've cut them into quarter sections, like so. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add just a little bit, not a whole lot, you don't need a ton of this, a little bit goes a long way, of the extra light olive oil. That'll probably do you right there. Now, as you can see, 6 small potatoes it's made a lot. It has made quite a bit. So I'm planning to do leftovers with this, actually. So that's why I'm cooking so much. If you're cooking for yourself, you might only want 2 or 3. Then we add the seasonings. We're going to do the Italian blend. Right there like that. We're going to do the garlic pepper to spice it up. That way there's a little bit of pepper in each item, but it's different pepper. It's not the same pepper. And then, of course, you gotta have your parsley. Parsley is so good on these little red potatoes. So there we go. There's our spices and seasonings. Just give that a good roll around. Get good coverage on everything. Yeah. And of course you could use a bigger bowl. This is a small bowl for the amount of potatoes I have here. But that's basically it. There you go. There are your potatoes. Now the potatoes are prepared. And we're going to lay them out on this. It's just a cookie sheet. You could use a roasting pan or whatever you like. I've just got a cookie sheet with some tin foil on it. And all you got to do is lay out the potatoes just like that. I mean, that's all there is to it. Now, give it a little shake. And these will go into the oven, which I will show you because I am my own cameraman. And why not? We've got it in the opening, we may as well show you here. Hi, I don't get to be on camera much. These potatoes will go in a 350-degree oven for 45 minutes. Just like that. Now on to them pork chops, son! I don't know why I said that. I feel kind of bad about it. Did it sound stupid? I bet it sounded stupid. I won't do it again. Here are our delicious chops. 4 fairly thick chops, as you can see here. They're very good. They will be very good, I hope. All we're going to do is sprinkle a little bit of the rub we made before on top of each one. Just like so. I said a little bit, didn't I? Clearly I didn't mean it. I meant a whole fuck ton. Okay, this stuff is going a lot further than I thought it would go. So I've probably made too much, but whatever. Gotta get the other side, so we'll just distribute it. Just kind of rub it in. That's why it's called a rub, you know, because you're supposed to rub it in. Just rub it in, get a little bit there. There we go. There we go. And there's our little rub. We'll get this on the stove, about medium heat. And, yeah. We're moving forward! Alright, now on the stove here, I've got just a little bit of olive oil to grease the bottom of the pan going on about medium heat. So we're going to add to the pork chops, season side down, just like so. There we go. And if you can help it, you really don't want these to touch. So I'm actually only going to be able to get 3 in this particular pan, I believe. Well, hold on now. Hold the presses. Might I possibly be able to sneak this one in here? Oh, I did it! I'm like a master cooking! I'm like a cook god! So there we go. Now, before things get too far along, I'm going to go ahead and add some more rub to this side. Like so. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. And there we go. Rub it in there a little bit with my fork, because I'm too much of a puss. Fuck it. I was going to say I'm too much of a puss to touch it with my hand, but I'm not really that much of a puss. So yeah, there we go. So yeah, these will cook until they're nice and brown on both sides. And that rub will be all nice and yum in there. And I'll get back at you shortly. Alright, well that's about it. I've got the pork chops cooked, take them off the stove, put them on a nice little plate. Potatoes have come out of the oven after 45 minutes. They're looking great. And that's it. So all that's left is to try it and see how it turned out. That is a good chop. Oh, so good. Try potato too. Oh. So little bit hot. But very tasty. So there you go. Pork chops and roasted red potatoes. Thanks for joining me. See you next time on Cooking with Keith, when I believe I will probably do a cheesy rice casserole. So look forward to that. See you next time.